Alrighty. How's it going, everybody? Alrighty, what's up, XRP bags? How's it going, Lady Enigma? Alright, now we got the stream going. What's up, everybody? Leland Evans, XRP bags. Had a little bit of a technical issue starting off the stream, but all good. Guys, how's it going, man? Leland Evans, XRP bags, Lady Enigma. Grinding day and night until midnight, and then some. Yeah, for sure, XRP bags. That was a long ass stream, but luckily I was able to do a little bit of things on the side, and the stream just kept going. I was tuning in on my phone to make sure it was going smooth. But dude, man, what an event, man. LA blockchain event. Crazy stuff that was said during it. All in all, just good to have in the space, especially during such a red day that we experienced. We had a really big dump during the blockchain event. I mean, we're talking about Cody underneath 3 cents again. Cody went up to like almost 10 cents. It's crazy. We're talking about Sol, where it was at like $4 or something, man. This is some pretty major retracements here, so we're going to be seeing the charts as well. But guys, I got some good stuff for you as well in terms of Ripple things, because looking at the LA blockchain event and hearing what Chris Larson was saying and hearing what a lot of people were saying about identity and the importance of identity in terms of blockchain or in collaboration with blockchain. So I wanted to do some little deep research on, identity with Ripple, right? Calculon, what is up? Lady Enigma, XRP bags. Guys, appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for hitting those likes. But without ado, let me give you guys a preview of the news we have for today. Bank of America launches financial planning tool. Bank of America has unveiled a digital tool called Life Plan that helps customers set and track their financial goals. Available through the BOA app and website, Life Plan lets customers select and prioritize their most important goals at every life stage and across multiple areas, including finances, family, health, home, work, leisure, and giving. Users can create and adjust financial goals in real time. Keyword there, in real time, within the app and track their progress with personalized guidance and recommendations on incremental steps toward achieving them. Customers can also get input from experts by scheduling in-person or virtual one-on-one appointments for discussions about their goals and strategies. The service, which is going live after an 8-month pilot with nearly 80,000 people, is also integrated with Bank of America's virtual assistant Erica and the bank's loyalty program. David Tyree, head of Digital Financial Centered Strategy and Advanced Client Solutions at BofA, says Life Plan delivers a personalized experience for every client, providing information that is timely and relevant, aligned to their unique financial goals, and offering a choice of the next best step. So guys, BOA, man, is BOA starting to just kind of hint themselves in it right now? They're saying, hey, keep an eye on us, man. We might be making that Ripple announcement, that Ripple partnership, or that Ripple or using XRP announcement very soon. Can't wait to hear that day, man, when Bank of America just fully, just goes all in with RippleNet and starts doing its thing, man. But guys, Bank of America doing things. Just wanted to read this announcement because I think it's pretty big news right here. I mean, I know it feels like it's not crypto related or doesn't seem crypto related at all, but I think right here, hearing like getting real-time information and data being sent back to you, and it keeping track of your transactions, what you're doing, what goals you hope to have with your finances. I mean, you're going to be seeing a lot more of this happening in a lot of other wallets, a lot of other banks that are trying to provide for their customers. And for fun, let's just look at the Let's look at the gematria right here and see what life plan might mean, right? Just for fun. Take this with a grain of salt. You know, it's kind of a joke, but always fun. Alright, don't really see anything. I saw Sam I Am in here. That was pretty funny. Yeah. Okay. Nothing for life plans so far. At least that I don't see. Let's see, what else was it? Erica? What's Erica? Guys, by the way, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support earlier today with the LA Blockchain live stream. Oh, you got XDCE right here with Erica. Pretty cool. Alright, guys, let's get back to it. Let's go check out a crypto, man. Let's see what's happening there. Let's see if we're getting any bounces for hopefully on some supports. And who knows, man, maybe there's more red to come. Apparently people are saying the catalyst is with Trump about the stimulus bills. He said after the election. So you're seeing quite a lot of these take a dive. But as you can see here, the trading view has it saved on AAVE because I think that's the last one we all checked out together. And you can see right here with AAVE finding a bounce possibly around the long-term support. We'll have to wait and see, man. There's still so much selling pressure happening. Could still continue towards the downside right here and maybe hit the next level at around 35 cents before the bleeding maybe starts to curve over. You come back up, try to test the support resistance. Maybe you break through on the second try. Then maybe you get back into it and start working your way back up for AAVE. We'll talk about that more when we get there. But we're looking at AAVE right now. And yeah, maybe the next day you do get a bounce right here back up to 44. Then that's where you get your rejection and you start working your way back down. Hopefully it doesn't break this long-term support though that we've had basically since June 5th. So going back a ways. Annalise in the house. What's up, Annalise? She's lurking. Here's a wrench to you, Annalise. Good seeing you. Long time no see. Fab in the house. What's up, fam? Yeah, shit's going down, man. This elite that controls the media, 5 to 6 corporations control the media, codes all their stories and sports with gematria. Exactly, my man. They talk to each other in symbols and numbers, man. That's the way they talk to each other. They like using similar phrases, similar taglines. We all know what's up. The Blue Crew News. What's up? When you're tuning into this channel, not gonna say you know what's up, but you're definitely not fucking around when it comes to this digital asset space and getting into it, educating yourself. But we still fuck around and have a good time with the Blue Crew. It's kind of weird. Josiah Turner, what's up, dude? Calculon. Annalise, I am so sorry to hear, but the future is bright and full of love. Good to see you here, Annalise. Guys, 7 viewers, 6 likes. You guys are amazing. Josiah Turner. Cheers, my friend. So you can see here the selling pressure was wearing off though here for AAVE. If you're getting a good bounce right here, who knows what's to come right here for AAVE. Hopefully it respects the TA, respects the support. We get a bounce at least back up to around 44 cents, and then we talk around there. If it gets rejected, if it does, then you could be talking about it maybe having that possibility of breaking the support. Alrighty guys, let's get into the next piece of news. Thank you all for tuning in and already hitting the likes. 6 likes, 7 viewers. Aren't you guys exhausted already with all the crypto, man? After the LA Blockchain Summit and many other events, I think Funky Fresh shared with us a Wall Street Journal digital transformation event that was happening. A lot of events are going down in October, and if you guys want to know more about what other events are going down, man, check out Xrp Bags' latest video. If you guys don't know about Xrp Bags and the awesome channel he has been building, man, the onslaught that he's been bringing on that channel, dude, his form of mass adoption happening. Check out Xrp Bags, man. He released an awesome video just recently about all the basically just October is webinar month, man. Conferences are happening, online, webinars are going down. Hopefully we can stream a lot of them on this channel as well. XRP Chiz has been streaming a shit ton too, man. He's been streaming a lot of those live events as well. I love it, man. The XRP community is on it. They care about these events, man. I didn't see any other types of crypto YouTubers. I didn't see Cardano Foundation stepping up to do anything about it. Come on, other communities. Come on, step up and provide your form of mass adoption. Guys, 7 likes, 8 people watching. What's up, everybody? XRP community are the only ones streaming these things. I know, I don't get it, man. Don't you understand that wouldn't that get you hyped up as a crypto investor? It just goes to show that I'm about to bash other communities right here. We're about all the communities here. There's so many other legitimate projects in this space other than Ripple and XRP. But, I think there is an intelligence gap because it is just so logical. When you're just thinking about all the news that is being fed by legitimate sources, nonetheless, seeing all the government papers that you're seeing, what other crypto companies are doing this? It's just logical to be, and I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a pro trader by any means, and I don't give a fuck what you do with your money, like Alex D Vlogs would say. But man, to me, XRP just seems so it's a no-brainer. You don't even have to think. It's just right. It is logical. Innovation is not going to come from outside the system. It's going to be coming from within the system, right? So the ones that have been thinking about working with regulators from day one, Ripple. There's other ones as well that have come along, right? And dude, the information I'm going to show you guys today, we're taking we're jumping back to the past a bit because Chris Larson's talk today, not about them, relocating. I think it's either a bluff, and that's a hint that regulations are coming sooner, or, yeah. So what if they move, man? It's not in fact, it might even impact the price even more positively for XRP and Ripple. But we'll see how that ends up going. I think that'll be something to talk about if it actually happens. Right now, it's just speculation. But there were other things that he was saying in terms of identity, and then there was other panelists who were talking about identity on the blockchain and how important that is in terms of a financial instrument, and what having currency pegged with identity and data. Almost for the first time, we're going into uncharted territory here when it comes to this new standard of value, which it looks like could be XRP, the standard. But, distributed ledger technology is the future, you guys. The future is bright. And we are here with the Blue Crew, enjoying another DLT late night. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Excuse the little tangent there. There's going to be plenty more on this stream because I am hella bullish on XRP. I'm hella bullish on a lot of these DLTs in this space. I think a lot more of them have a longer way to go, but that's not to say that's not a bad thing, right? Hell, man, the guy from HBAR today, one of my other very bullish coins, the guy from HBAR today was saying what we say so much often on these streams, is that we are so early. And a lot of people don't like being early. A lot of people don't have the time to wait and hodl and go through the ups and downs of this market, It's crazy. Uncharted. Yeah, exactly. Uncharted. I like that. Can't wait for the mergers to take place. Going to see the best of the best create something great. How is it likely for Ripple to moving offshore? I mean, Ripple is technically offshore already. They already have offices everywhere, so I don't know what they mean in terms of yeah, maybe their main offices, like having the main people in a different office, but they've already been global. They already have all these other offices set up all over the world. So when they're talking about relocating, what does that even mean? Where the relocating where the majority of the XRP is going to be? Just bought my first Cosmos. Aaron Finch, man. Aaron Finch taking advantage of the dip. He's buying the dip. Thanks for the 10 viewers and 9 likes already on this stream. Guys, let's get into it. Speaking of Singapore, Xrp launches fully regulated digital Singapore dollar on Ethereum and Zilliqa. So the XSGD stablecoin is touted as the world's first travel rule compliant payment solution. Individuals with bank accounts in Singapore can immediately convert XSGD. The XSGD stablecoin will be regulated to always be one-to-one backed with Singapore dollars. Xrp recently announced the release of its stablecoin XSGD. The company received an e-money issuance license by the Monetary Authority of Singapore, allowing the company to mint unlimited amounts of the stablecoin. Xrp launches fully regulated digital Singapore dollar. The e-money license enables Xrp to mint unlimited amounts of XSGD as long as the fiat currency is locked in MAS approved bank accounts. The relationship and oversight will ensure that all XSGD tokens are fully backed by Singapore dollars. The stablecoin will also adhere to all rules in the PSNOs or 01 notice issued by MAS in response to last year's Financial Action Task Force guidelines on virtual asset service providers. These rulers are designed to curtail any money laundering or terrorist financing attempts and provide a framework for custodial cryptocurrency operators, such as wallets and exchanges. We have seen adoption of stablecoins rise quickly over the years. 98% of the market is dominated by USD-dominated stablecoins. We believe that now is the time for stablecoins pegged to the other national currencies, such as the Singapore dollar, to emerge. Sorry, guys. The stablecoin will be launched on both Ethereum and Zilliqa and will be instantly available on exchanges and wallets in the StraitsX ecosystem, which contain notable companies like Ledger and Crypto.com. Users can track all issuances, redemption, and volume related to the stablecoin on the official website. So let's check out the official website, because why not? There's Xrp, Stratus, the stablecoin initiative for Southeast Asia, 1xSGD. There you go. Guys, but great news right here for Ethereum and Zilliqa in particular. I think it almost seems like they're confident that Ethereum 2.0 will be a success and its migration to sharding will be a success, because that's what Zilliqa is doing as well, right? So they're looking for their fully regulated digital Singapore dollar to be running on maybe a sharding form of consensus algorithm, right? And the fact that it's touted as the world's first travel rule compliant payment solution. So does that mean Ethereum and Zilliqa, adhere to the travel rule regulations as well? I think so, right? And they're also part of the Unstoppable Domains connection right there, and PayID, the Open Payments Coalition as well. So you have Ethereum and Zilliqa looking like they're already probably regulatory compliant if they're complying, creating a stablecoin or running a stablecoin that is compliant with the travel rule and the FATF standards. Very bullish on these two myself as well. Great news to hear, no doubt about it. How's everybody doing in the chat? What's up, y'all? Guys, thanks for tuning in. We got 13 viewers. Crypto Poppy is in the house. What is up, my man? Good to see you, dude. How you doing, man? You feeling bullish, my man? Guys, check out Bigger Than Race. Guy knows his alts, dude. If you want to know about other awesome alts to keep an eye out on, and just like life stuff as well, man. Just a unique perspective on crypto. Check out Bigger Than Race, man. But anyways, guys, let's check out a crypto. We haven't checked out XRP yet, so let's just jump there. Dude, do or die time, kind of, still. For XRP, I can't believe it's still come to this. Alright. So, it's still deciding to close above this newfound support, which is great. It broke through, it bounced back up. It had, let me see. I think it was probably around the 61.8 or the 50. Let me see, let me go. Yeah, around the 61.8, you retraced twice. Now you're above here, hopefully considering it as support on the daily, and maybe we can bounce up. Try to get back up to 25.06, and then we'll talk from there. We got as high as about 25.9, and then we had that major selling pressure coming in. Another selling pressure coming in here. So now it's kind of, are you going to continue to bounce, or is that selling pressure going to really drag you even lower? Very weak breakout though from this descending channel. I'm not liking this. Not liking this at all. I like that we're treating it as support still, but I'm not liking how weak this breakout was from this descending channel that we have right here. MACD not too good. RSI looks okay. Technicals are saying it's a buy. But yeah, guys, man, there's so... What I took away from the LA Blockchain Summit is that how early we are in this space, how many more hurdles there are to jump through in terms of regulation and mass adoption, and allowing for easier access for, you know, people like you and me, or even, you know, people who just don't even know about digital assets and how they can even get to learn about it. We still need to take a ton more steps. Awesome that eToro ran the event. Despite what you might think about the app, hey man, at least they're doing commercials for crypto that, you know, we were hoping to see from Coinbase, from the Binances, for example. These so-called really big exchanges, the Upholds. You know, maybe we do in due time, we'll see our commercials from them as well. But hell, man, that's awesome. eToro getting, you know, we've known about these commercials for some time already. But you know what? Having Alec Baldwin talking about what is blockchain, you know, how can you buy a crypto? How easy is it to do on the eToro platform? You know, that's what we want to see from a lot of these platforms. Just why aren't a lot of these blockchain projects making more commercials for their project? Is that something that they're not really thinking about right now? Maybe they're thinking about trying to bring more usage to their platform and then make marketing second. I'm sure that's the case, you know. But, you know, eToro ran a great event, learned a lot from the people who were part of it, and it did really seem like there was a good array of the, you know, I guess the, can't say the other top people in blockchain, but, you know, you had a good array of diversity there from different perspectives, and, yeah, took a lot away from it for sure. What do you guys think if you guys tuned in? Alright, so XRP's volume is kind of going down too. Maybe we'll continue to see that bearish pressure coming in. Who knows how these close, man. It's looking pretty ugly though. Alright, let's set up our next piece of news. How's everybody doing out there? Riding it up with Uni and Wi-Fi. Or YFII. Cheers to you, XRP bags. Guys, 12 likes already, 14 viewers. What's up? Mr. A in the house. What's up, dude? How's it going, man? So, China's central bank officially reveals results of first digital yuan pilots, guys. We are here. Right? We've been keeping track of this. If you've been watching these streams. We are here at this point now. That's what the beauty of time is, right? We have a lot to look back on, but we also just continue moving forward. The developments continue to happen. It's inevitable, man. The adoption of digital assets by these financial institutions and these banks and the masses is inevitable. It's going to take many steps towards it, but hell, man, you know, just do step by step, day by day, And eventually you look back and you'll be like, damn, we took so many steps already. And some of these articles and documents I'm about to show you with Xrp and Ripple, little blast from the past, goes to show, you know, how far we've come, right? Yep, light it up, man. Grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab a lover, grab something to eat, grab a chair, grab something, because we're hanging out. Thanks for tuning in for a DLT late night, guys. What's up, y'all? All right. An official for China's central bank has unveiled usage statistics of state-backed digital currency trials that were conducted in 3 Chinese cities. Speaking virtually at the SIBO's 2020 conference on Monday, Deputy Governor of the People's Bank of China said the bank opened 113,000 customer digital wallets and 8,000 corporate digital wallets for residents of Shenzhen, Suzhou, and, excuse me, I can't say that last one, to pilot a digital yuan. The digital wallets processed RMB 1.1 billion, equating to $162 million, across 3.1 million digital yuan transactions between April and August when the pilots launched and ended, Fan said, making it the most widely used central bank digital currency, CBDC, in the commercial setting. Hooked up to a facial recognition, barcode scanning, and tap and go payment technologies, the digital yuan transactions spanned over 6,700 types of use cases. These applications included retail, hospitality, transportation, utility payments, government services, and electronic versions of red envelopes gifted to healthcare workers in Shenzhen's Lu district, Fan detailed. Also known as DCEP, an acronym that stands for Digital Currency Electronic Payment, the digital yuan is part of the long-standing initiative by the Chinese government since 2014, when it established a digital currency research institute to use cryptocurrency-inspired technology to modernize payments, bypass international trade networks, and exert geopolitical strength. To protect fiat currency from crypto assets and safeguard monetary sovereignty, it is necessary for the central banks to digitize banknotes through new technologies. The digital yuan's use in tourism will also be explored in a forthcoming pilot at the 2022 Winter Olympic Games. Awesome. In the nation's capital, Beijing, the People's Bank of China said in April when it announced Shenzhen and Chengdu were chosen at the first sites for trials. The trials have expanded to Beijing, the Yangtze River, and the provinces, other provinces and cities. I can't really name them all right here. Said in August, and they could roll out to central and western China in the future. So China's central bank giving you the results. Widely used central bank digital currency in a commercial setting. 6,700 types of use cases, guys. So this digital yuan can span over 6,700 types of different use cases. These applications included retail, hospitality, transportation, utility payments, government services. Guys, just with their digital currency, they were able to do that. I wonder what was making it possible. Right? What is China building their central bank digital currency on? And what's it going to be interoperable with, right? Alex Yeet, Miles Parker. Good to have you guys here. What's up, guys? Guys, we got an awesome turnout here. 17 viewers, 13 likes. You guys are amazing. How you guys doing? China? Yep. Alrighty. Let's take a look at a crypto. Let's check out a China coin. What's a China coin that we can check out? Neo? Alright, Neo, yeah, working its way down. As you can see, we really didn't have any upward expectations right here for Neo, and it hit our first one of our first targets outside of the support around 1630. This could be a point of accumulation, though. You are still good here with Neo to have a chance to maybe get a good bounce back up and start accumulating. You still have a chance if you're Neo. around there is where I would say your next support could be. So around 1533. It looks like you're getting some buying pressure coming in though on the recent days. Bearish pressure is increasing though. RSI looks pretty good actually. Technicals are saying it's a sell. And let's see, do we have our VWAP here? We don't have a VWAP. Let's change that. There we go. And our VWAP for NEO is at 1631. You're slightly above it, so not too bad for NEO. Let's see what happens in the coming days. You have been going down since September 19th. Some things got to give eventually, but we'll see what happens here for NEO. Guys, 14 likes already. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get to our next piece of news. Google Cloud has joined EOS as a BP node. Google Cloud's computing division will operate an EOS block producer node. Google Cloud will run a block producer node for EOS. By doing so, Google will help validate transactions and provide support for the blockchain in general. The news has caused a brief surge in EOS's market price. Google Cloud will soon serve as an EOS block producer, according to a recent statement from EOS parent company Block One. How will Google serve EOS? Alan Day, a developer advocate at Google Cloud, says that his division is starting the process of becoming a block producer candidate. That means the team will use its infrastructure to validate transactions and power the blockchain in general. Day says that Google Cloud aims to ensure that on-chain data is securely stored, reliably available, and can be accessed in meaningful ways. Dan Larimer, creator of EOS and CTO of Block One, adds that Google Cloud will provide secure oracles, interchain transaction reporting, key management, and highly integrity full node validation. Because EOS depends on voting to set active block producers, Google Cloud will not necessarily become an active block producer. The team will need to compete against long-established block producers like EOS Nation and big crypto companies that run block producer nodes such as Bitfinex, OKX, and Binance. Google Cloud and blockchain. This is not the first time that Google Cloud has decided to serve as a node operator. Over the past several months, it has joined Hedera and Theta Network in similar roles. It is also working with other blockchains, including Ontology. In lesser roles, it has additionally released data sets for several blockchain projects. Today's collaborator is bigger. As Block One notes, EOS has few other block producer candidates of Google Cloud's caliber, and conversely, EOS is most significant blockchain that Google Cloud is empowering, as it is the 14th largest coin by market cap. The news has caused EOS prices to surge by 7.8%. Many believe that EOS's block producer voting system is broken and prone to centralization, though Google Cloud's involvement will probably not make the situation worse. Attracting high-profile block producers hardly solves the blockchain's underlying problems. Hey man, good news is good news, and EOS, congratulations with Google Cloud trying to join as a BP node right here. Let's check out what's going on with EOS. Alex E, should I buy some Algorand on this dip? Yes or no? Dude, like I keep saying, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, but aside from that, I love Algorand, dude, at any price. I think long-term, dude, long-term with Algorand, it'll be so worth it. I play the long game with that one, man. We are so early. We are just so early. It's not like, you know, oh, you're just saying that, you're just saying that. Yeah, we might get another bull run. Sure. But we're still early on top of that. We're still early on top of that. We haven't even gotten to see what these blockchains can do yet, guys. We haven't even gotten to see that. It's still speculation. So yeah, Algo, man, I like long-term bullish Xrp, XLM. I love Algo. I like HBAR, Cody, Solana. What was the other one? Iota, VeChain, ADA, AGI. I mean, Solana. I think I already said Solana, right? A lot of these coins that have a lot, like very high Tyrion, TNT, super long on that one too. But that one's I know is like a little bit more of a kind of 50-50, bigger risk than probably most of the other ones there. Zilliqa, the ones that have like these fast transactions, man. And the guy from Hedera said it perfectly. He said, at the end of the day, how is it as a currency? And how do we know, like, yeah, great, the technology is great and all, but what, these are cryptocurrencies. So how are these as a currency first? How are they in terms of payments and in terms of making a transaction? Because, yeah, it's nice to do all these other things on top of blockchain, but if you have slow, you know, block speeds, it's not going to scale. It's not going to get mass adopted. Or even the concept of block speeds, right? With all these new consensus algorithms that are happening. Yeah, Vet drove off a cliff, G. Dude, Fab, we were talking about VeChain, right? Possibly going beneath the penny there. You ain't heard the birdie, you ain't get it early. Yeah, exactly, man. Hey, right now, it's still a great opportunity. We are still early. That's what's so crazy about it. Paul Spaller in the chat. Dude, Paul Spaller, thanks for your support, man. Good seeing you earlier today, too. Miles Parker G, your financial advisor, too. Shit, he made me so much money so far. Miles Parker, dude. You guys are crazy, man. XRP only down a cent. Yeah, exactly. It's a very good observation right there, XRP bags. A lot of these other cryptos kind of fell off a little bit dramatically, right? The future is bright, guys. Future is bright, without a doubt. Yeah, EOS not looking too bad off that jump. I mean, you definitely saw the major selling pressure coming in, but hey, man, the bulls are saying no. This is for real news right here with EOS, and good timing. But that selling pressure coming down, I don't see this going any higher than you might see a candle that takes you back up to 273, and then you'll start see that retracement at least down to 260 for EOS, and then we'll talk about whether this was a real pump or not, and it can continue on towards the upside. You see that rocket blasting? Who you think you're steering? Yep. Guys, 19 likes already. Unreal. So guys, we were looking at EOS right here, and yeah, XRP back saying, you know, XRP only going down not that much, man. And I like seeing it bouncing off this descending channel, so that could be a good sign. I just don't like how weak the breakout is. But hell, man, if we can just break out of the resistances around here at 25.25 and 25.98, let's go back into 26. Let's start going to 32 cents again and breaking out in a big way. And who knows, maybe we do get that big fat green candle. You know, that's always a possibility in crypto, but we'll see how this ends up going. We'll see if any other catalysts end up coming. It seems like, you know, October is going to be a spooky October, right? Is this the shakeout month? Who knows? Still that possibility of XRP going down to 16 cents, 20 cents. I know, unreal. That's for sure. But long term, the future is bright. And guys, I want to just talk to you all about something Chris Larson was saying in terms of, he was just bringing up things about Ripple and providing identity solutions as well, because there's not a way of establishing identity securely with payments, right? And having a digital asset that can be that form of payment as well with your identity, and you still have control over your identity, and you also have control of your money, right? So your value, like all types of value, right? Not only money, but your identity is value, right? So that's what they're imagining for this internet of value. So I started looking back, right? I just started typing in Ripple identity, XRP identity, things like that, right? And I found a couple of articles that I want to share with you guys and see what you guys have to think about it. So we're going to get into a deep dive you know, grab a drink, grab a smoke, grab some food. It'll be a bit until we look at our next chart right here. And by a bit, I mean maybe it could be like 15 minutes to possibly 30 minutes, depending on how the flow of this thing goes. So, thanks for tuning in, y'all, though. Tales from the Crypto in the house. Roberto Wembley in the house. Roberto Wembley, it ultimately did, right? Yeah, man, what's up, guys? Express yourself. You guys are crazy, man. 19 viewers, 19 likes, 1019. The synchronicity is real. You guys are awesome, man. What's up, everybody? All right, so I started typing out, you know, Ripple identity. Got inspired by Chris Larson's talk. So I was like, okay, looking for these articles, looking for these papers, seeing where we came from, right? So right here, released in 2016 by Ripple, toward the Internet of Value, the Internet of Things, and the future of payment systems, a world of interconnected objects. Nearly everywhere today, headlines proclaim that the Internet of Things is upon us, but it is the digital transformation, and where is it leading us, right? The phrase broadly refers to the world where everyday objects are equipped with sensors and network connectivity, allowing these smart objects to be collected, sent, and received information in a fully automated way. In practical terms, the Internet of Things transforms everyday physical items into smart objects, able to react to the world around them, as well as communicate with individuals in an efficient and frictionless way. Picture coffee makers that kick in at the ring of an alarm clock, lighting and blinds that respond to changing conditions outside, and refrigerators that order milk when it runs out or goes bad. These smart objects make day-to-day chores more streamlined and remove the need of human decision making. Perhaps more likely around the corner than a consumer Internet of Things is an industrial form of it, an application of the interconnected ecosystem to the business to business context. For tracking, inventory, equipment, functionality, and operating efficiency, General Electric, one of the world's largest industrial companies, is opening a network of what it calls digital foundries around the world. Factory floors may soon see a transition towards sophisticated computer-controlled production and automation, with smart machines communicating with each other and their industrial surroundings. Electrical vehicles as well, right? Taking the Internet of Things one step closer, smart objects in the physical world can also have the ability to synthesize information and deliver analysis to individuals in real time, transforming data into more easily distillable value, and ever more so as the cost to adding sensors, microchips, and internet connectivity to products decrease. The Internet of Things, as well as future innovations built on these new technologies, has the potential to fundamentally transform business operations of our day-to-day lives. But what do these technological strides mean for payments? How are these new technologies challenging existing payment systems, and what transformations do they make? So, as you can see here, man, in 2016 already, they're already talking about, you know, your coffee machine making a transaction of data, or, you know, transfer of data to an alarm, or a reaction to an alarm to make your coffee in the morning, your shower turning on at the right time and heating up at the right temperature for you. All this transaction of data that's going around in the Internet of Things, and making smart homes, smart cities, smart appliances, smart objects, right? Already in 2016, and talking about how at the end of the day, there's a payment being made there when these machines are talking to each other. There's a transfer of data being made, right? So the Internet of Things solves only for communications between objects, a seamless exchange of information. It does not come with the built-in streamlined exchange of value. So now imagine if the Internet of Things, not only a seamless exchange of information, but also a streamlined exchange of value. And you heard Chris Larson today talking about how China is leading in terms of ubiquitous payments, right? That they're doing, the point of where their technology has gone, where compared to where it was 5 years ago, is extraordinary, and there's more ubiquitous payments more than ever. It's more of a cashless society more than ever. Guys, 20 likes already on this stream. Unreal. You guys are amazing. Roberto. Good night, my man. All good, dude. Yeah, dude. Tales from the Crypto's got the right idea. That's for sure. But we're staying up. We're here with the late night. The Blue Crew. You guys are amazing, man. We're educating ourselves. We're looking back in the past here. 2016. So let's jump a little bit forward. I'll share this with you guys if you guys want to look even closer to it. Maybe you guys see something that I don't. And maybe you guys want to bring it up. Let me know. So, the Internet of Things requires interoperability across the world's disparate payment networks and Internet of Value to realize its full transformative potential. Just as the Internet of Things enables interoperability across smart objects, the Internet of Value provides interoperability across the world's payment systems and financial institutions, enabling payments to move seamlessly across systems, currencies, and banks. In many ways, this evolution in payments towards global interconnectedness builds upon the technological advances that the industry has already made over the past 2 centuries. Technological advances are not unprecedented in payments, and new technologies have become important parts of fundamental industry-wide changes. The railroads, steamships, and telegraphs of the 19th century linked together geographically remote commercial counterparties and created the foundation for international transactions. The Internet of Value has the potential to cure these inefficiencies and frictions, as well as serve as the platform for future innovations that may seem unimaginable today. This future world is perhaps nearer than we think. Oh man, didn't they know it, right? In 2016, this world is perhaps nearer than we think. Existing technologies today, such as the Interledger Protocol, the ILP, represents beginning of the Internet of Value, in which the exchanging value will be as streamlined as exchanging information today on the Internet. Remember, the Internet itself is not one single network or system. It is a network of networks enabled by open protocols like TCP/IP for sending information across independent telecommunications networks. The power of the Internet comes from the open connectivity. It is easy to communicate with anyone around the world in real time, regardless of what provider they happen to use. The same can be done for payments. In essence, ILP and technologies like it create connections between the many banks and payment systems around the world, from domestic payment systems and the books of correspondent banks to digital wallets, blockchains, and beyond, and it does so through an open universal protocol. Through this technology, any payer would be able to pay any payee in a simple, fast, and inexpensive way. The resulting global payments interconnectivity will transform the payments landscape, and the Internet of Value will serve as the foundation for the Internet of Things. More broadly, the participants of the Internet of Things will reshape the payments industry as a whole and drive forward a transformation in how the world transacts. As the number and diversity of smart objects increase, more and more quotidian objects will be converted into independent payment initiation devices. The smart objects will automatically detect the need for a purchase, such as ordering replacement parts directly from foreign manufacturers, and seamlessly initiate payment on behalf of their consumer and initial owners. The Internet of Things, underpinned by the Internet of Value, will drive an evolution in the global payments industry. However, it must grapple with the fundamental issues plaguing payment systems today, ensuring security, privacy, as well as managing identity and financial information across multiple devices and locations will be challenging. Nevertheless, innovation in smart objects is rapid, and the transformative potential of the Internet of Things will create new solutions. The real challenge may well be in future proofing. No one knows where the technology is and its myriad of applications will lead. So then we get to identity, right? So they're already talking about the importance of identity back in 2016. This is why I like looking at projects that have a long track record, right? Like the Ripples out there. Sure, even like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash, VeChain, the ones that have been around for a while that have already been building up this preparing for regulation or knowing what needs to come with regulation, and it's applying proper identity to these transactions, that the people who own this value are those real people and who are sending it to real people as well. Identity and access controls enforce gatekeeping policies with respect to smart objects and the information they contain. They can also control the transfer of information over a network to which the smart object is connected. Together, these measures ensure information integrity and security at the time information enters a smart object or network, while it resides on the device and in the network, and while it is in transit within the network. An ecosystem connected by smart objects capable of executing payment transactions raises new challenges for identity and access management. The number and type of smart objects in a particular individual or institution's possession may be ever-changing. Conversely, there may be multiple users, each with their own payment methods, allowed access to a given smart object, and whose users are given moment in time may be in flux, such as a user IDs and passcode may be ineffective in capturing these complex relationships between smart objects and their users. In this way, today's identity access management solutions are stuck in pre-internet past. They need to depend on the same user ID and password gatekeeping used to secure static information stored or on unconnected personal computers and isolated system folders. They were not therefore built with interoperability in mind. Interoperability is the key word here, you guys. And what is the first interoperable ledger, right? As a result, users are left to cope with the panoply of user IDs and corresponding passwords, ever growing in number and required complexity, simply to do business and stay in touch with the rest of the world. This can create security vulnerabilities to increasing sophisticated fraudsters, and some users overcome by password fatigue may simply flout the advice of security experts. They may use essentially the same user ID and password for many similar smart objects, rely on easily crackable remembered words, or worse yet, write them down on prominently placed post-it notes. So continuing to apply identity or conventional identity access management solutions to the multitude of smart objects that make up the Internet of Things would exacerbate these already existing security problems, as well as reinforce the fragmentation and inefficiencies of today's payment systems. However, the Internet of Things may well bring about a transformative shift in identity and access management. Interoperability can be achieved through common standards for how smart objects connect and communicate with each other. When smart objects can speak to each other in a common language, their identity and access controls can efficiently coordinate and seamlessly recognize a given user without a slew of cumbersome user IDs and passwords, accommodating the great diversity of smart objects, varying in their manifold using as well as sophistication, though will be challenging. Nevertheless, many unpredictable applications may arise once smart objects speak the same language. We are, after all, still witnessing the solutions human ingenuity and creativity can discover once empowered by the internet. I love that, man. So until the Internet of Value arrives, the smart objects of the Internet of Things must be cobbled together with today's traditional payment rails, and the chain will only be as strong as the weakest link. And this is an interesting line right here. The weakest link, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but The Weakest Link is a game show that just got revived this year. It was a show that was in the early 2000s, right? Around the internet boom, coincidentally, or that internet bubble. And so you have The Weakest Link with Jane Lynch just coming out, right? And check this out. Check out the logo for The Weakest Link here. Let me see if I can get the newest one, but I mean, even the old one is good, but here you go. The Weakest Link. Who will be the weakest link, right? Only the quickest wits survive. Speed, right? Now think of this. Look at those 3 rings, right? And look at that blue around it as well. I know the old show had a certain blue to it as well. But look at that ripple blue. And look at those 3 rings, right? I mean, I don't know, man. This could be a little bit of subliminal suggestion for our minds to start getting used to seeing that pattern together. Maybe even seeing the Ripple logo. I don't know, maybe I'm going a little bit too far out there. But things like that do happen, man. That's how they in the advertising business, they do suggesting things, very suggestive things with the way they line up certain objects together, right? So let's check out weakest link in gematria just for fun, you know, just speculation. You got Steel Owl here. Let's keep going down. Probably won't find anything. Oh, 10 Phoenix, right? You got your 10 Phoenix. What else? Anything else here? We will win. Sun and Moon. Alright, you got 10 Phoenix there. And what was it? Quickest Wits? Only the quickest wits will survive. It was something like that. I don't think this one's gonna have anything, but oh, level playing field. XRP the Storm. Back to the Future, all those things. Huh. Interesting though, right? I guess I'm probably stretching though. Probably stretching. So yeah, guys. I mean, so much more to read and so much more to look into here. But this is all the way back in 2016. Like, what other blockchain company is really trying so damn hard to educate you on the future of interoperable blockchain systems and distributed ledger technologies? So let's read this last bit right here because I think it's interesting. The next transformation. Already today, one's connection to the internet is no longer limited to a box that sits on a basement desk. An increasing number and diversity of objects are being equipped with sensors, internet connectivity, and data analytics capabilities. These smart objects have the potential to fundamentally transform business operations in our day-to-day lives, and they are already beginning to form the backbone of the Internet of Things. However, to open up the interconnectedness of the global economy to its full potential, the Internet of Things cannot be left to run on the fragmented rails of today's existing payment systems. A lack of global interoperability results in inefficiencies and frictions, further compounded as more smart objects initiate transactions over the Internet's borderless space. Cobbling the Internet of Things with today's fragmented payments infrastructure may introduce new risks and vulnerabilities. Rather, the Internet of Things may be underpinned by the Internet of Value, interoperability across the world's disparate payment networks. The resulting global payments interconnectivity will transform the way businesses operate and the way people relate to the world around them, as well as serve as the platform for future innovations that may seem like a pipe dream today. The future is bright indeed, and that future may be closer than we think, guys. 2016 Ripple talking about this. So then it leads me even further back, right? And let me see, is this specifically to anybody in this? No, not that I can think of. It was just uploaded on Ripple's site, right? So then once again on Ripple's site, back in 2014, let me check out the chat though. Let me show you guys some love. What's going on, everybody? Tina Hall in the house. Tina Hall, here's a wrench. Yeah, rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen. Ali G in the house. What's up, Ali G? XRPDT. Guys, good to see y'all. Link number one, though. Aaron Finch, I hear you, man. I mean, is Link doing things like this, though? You know, are they talking to banks in the same way and writing out all these documents, all these papers, educating people, educating universities, educating central banks, educating the IMF, educating the G20, educating Davos, educating Cybos? The list goes on and on, man. It's no doubt going to happen and requires great patience. Link is great. It's a great project. Don't get me wrong. But it's built on Ethereum, and Ethereum currently is slow and going through some major transition periods. If Link can eventually learn to break off from the Ethereum blockchain, I would be even more bullish on it and would buy even more than I have now. I definitely like Link, but I think when it comes to Link and XRP, XRP is in a whole different arena, my man. And you're about to see the further along that we continue into this little deep dive. OMG Network will step up soon. Yeah, OMG Network's great too. All these cryptos are great, man. The ones that serve a real utility have a real purpose, man. They all are awesome. Tina Hall, no worries. Alrighty, let's get into it, guys. 24 likes, 20 viewers. You guys are amazing. So here we go. 21 top Bitcoin and digital currency companies endorse new digital framework for digital identity, trust, and open data. Guys, in 2014, Ripple, already in the identity space, the payment and identity space. The thing that Greg Kidd says that he's mostly invested in is in the payment and identity space. And if you were watching eToro's LA Blockchain Summit, a lot of them kept talking about it's the issue of identity. So once again, Ripple being a clear first mover in that arena as well, along with a lot of these other coins that are listed here. So the ID3, Institute of Data-Driven Design, a research nonprofit founded at the MIT Media Lab, today learned with nearly 2,000 leading digital currency firms to announce the Windover Principles, a new principles-based framework collaboratively written with public and private stakeholders to ensure secure personal identity, trust, and access to shared open data on the internet. Key advocacy and support was generated by Data Digital Asset Transfer Authority in the building of the coalition. The Windover Principles for Digital Identity Trust are deeply rooted in the belief that individuals who have control of their digital personal identities and personal data. Underlying this core value is the principle of ensuring innovation in trust and privacy. So as you can see here, guys, Ripple's still very heavily involved in just providing more info of how you can apply identity solutions. Right? Already in 2014, when they were just starting out, right? Thinking of working with regulators and identity. And then even here, I forgot when this was posted. Let me see if I can find the date. Yeah, this looks, it looks like possibly 2016, 2017. Still talking about Xcurrent, of course. Already talking about, I'm sure a lot of people have already seen these type of things, so I'll skip over this one. So then we go into 2017, inside Ripple's plan to make money move as fast as information. And we'll go down all the way down to Miguel Valles', so overcoming an identity crisis. Before it can conquer the world, though, Ripple will have to sort out its branding. It is talking about the differences between XRP and Ripple. Okay, so it takes a while to sort things through Ripple's offerings. There is the Ripple Consensus Ledger, a public blockchain network tied to XRP, confusingly also called Ripple. There is an enterprise software solution that has nothing to do with digital currency, but which purportedly allows banks to send cross-border payments more quickly, transparently, and cheaply. To get the full benefit, though, the banks on either side of the transaction both have to be running the software, and there is the Interledger protocol, which works in tandem with the enterprise software and connects ledgers of different types, a private bank ledger and a public blockchain, safe for purpose of settling payments between them. Gradually, Ripple is incorporating this array of products and services, formerly a public relations liability, into a singular vision. They're slowly coalescing around some of the various solutions, a better version of Swift, right? Ripple provides a two-way protocol. This allows a greater transparency. Banks can exchange information and find out ahead of time what the fees are and foreign exchange rates will be, along with the expected date of delivery of the funds. If any of the information is wrong or missing, both banks will find out before the payment is sent, which should keep transfers from getting stuck in the pipes. Once the sending bank has initiated a transaction, Ripple uses the ILP to settle the funds and notify everyone of its successful conclusion. So that's important, right? The transparency, the knowing that who you're sending your payment to is the real person. Already knowing that beforehand as well, and what they feel confident as well. There's greater level of trust at the end of the day with that type of transparency, that leveling of the playing field, where everybody is not getting scammed out or getting screwed over with the type of fees that it takes in the modern banking or these traditional banking rails. Nothing happens quickly in banking, as this guy said. Ripple announced that a consortium of 47 Japanese banks had successfully completed a pilot with its enterprise software. Alright, so a return to cryptocurrency. One of the ledgers, of course, is Xrp. Even as Ripple has signed up dozens of banks for its enterprise software, it has been working to bring Xrp back into the conversation. You could say it was pivoting back to cryptocurrency just as it once pivoted away from it. I wouldn't say that. I think its end goal is to bring mass adoption to Xrp. Xrp is today the world's... Oh, yeah, so we already know about this one. So we move forward. Blockchain and the ripple effect. Did it ripple? 2017. Once again, talking about real-time gross settlements, importance of identity, growing adoption by banks, right? More banks named here. Talking about ID 2020, how blockchain could be used to solve global identity crisis in 2016, posted here. So then we move forward, right? And you go through, this is in 2013 now, guys. We're going back even more so, right? And I hope y'all are paying attention, because this is where the bomb drops. Ripple Labs W3C web payments. You know how we love to talk about Interledger Protocol, how the majority of the members on the W3C are implementing the Interledger Protocol. So implementing the XRPL, the glue, setting up all those payment connectors with big tech, with banks, to be using XRP in their payment flows, because it's the fastest, cheapest, most secure, most trusted of the ecosystems that a lot of these banks, institutions, big tech are a part of, right? That's going to make a strong ecosystem of trust where they're all on that same level playing field. So a paper written by one of our favorite members of the blockchain space, Stefan Thomas and Evan Schwartz of Ripple Labs, former Ripple Lab employees, former CTO of Ripple, in 2013, you guys, with the W3C. This is the Internet of Value right here in front of your eyes. The world's payment systems were built before the internet was invented, so they are inherently not built for the web. Rather, they were built country by country, and they weren't designed, once again, the key word, interoperability, in mind. As a result, payments, especially cross-border, are slow and expensive. A wire transfer in the US typically takes 3 business days. We all know about that. Ripple is an open source protocol for financial transactions. It allows independent payment systems and individual users to communicate as easily as email systems do in every currency, language, and country. The Ripple network provides a global exchange protocol that can securely and instantly connect the myriad of technologies and companies that are working to take payments onto the web. So this paper highlights some of the ways that Ripple's federated settlement system and distributed identity solution. So they're already providing identity solutions, and that's one of the biggest problems with blockchain. I can't stress that enough. So this paper highlights some of the ways that Ripple's federated settlement system and distributed identity solution fit into the vision of the W3 Web Payments Workshop We hope to engage with the participants in order to integrate Ripple with the many other payment identity and secure technologies and standards represented at the workshop. So distributed clearing and settlement, it allows for independent payment systems to communicate as easily as email systems do. Okay, we got that. If Ripple, and it is becoming this, because this is in 2013, so they haven't been fully implementing it just yet. But if Ripple's settlement process becomes part of the W3's web payments protocol, payments will be truly effortless. Users will never have to worry about whether they share a payment processor, and transactions will be processed instantaneously with practically no fees. The Ripple network at its core is a shared public database. Within the database, a ledger that tracks accounts and balances. Computers on the network mutually agree on the changes to the ledger through a process called consensus. The network reaches consensus globally within seconds. Ripple supports any currency. You can hold balances on one currency and send payments in another. You can hold your balances on Ripple in USD and pay a merchant in JPY, Euro, Bitcoin, Gold, or any other asset. The Ripple network translates currencies by routing orders through market makers who compete to capture the bid-ask spread. It allows users to trade with the need to broker a third-party exchange. Network fees are currently on the order of 10 millionths of 1 XRP and 5 million transactions for 1 cent USD. There is no minimum transaction size. And then right here, you guys, without a doubt, Ripple is the world's first universal translator for money. Especially if you're a part of the XRP community, you guys can say, yeah, we all know that. We all know it's the bridge. We all know it's the glue. But how important is it to be the first, right? Look at what it is with Bitcoin, right? Supposedly the first. But we're talking about the world's first universal translator for money. And that translator, that bridge, that glue for money, all the value is going to be XRP. At the W3C Web Payments Workshop, we hope to explore how distributed clearing and settlement can integrate remittances, cryptocurrencies, digital wallets, mobile money, peer-to-peer transactions, crowdfunding, and more. Above all, we want to make the technology work for average people the world over, and we know that technology is only as good as the effect it has on the people's lives, which is why we strongly support the development of web and digital payment standards. Distributed identity on the Ripple network. Currently, there is no open standardized personal identity system capable of securely verifying financial transactions. Most digital identity systems are centralized, such as Twitter or Google. They offer a user-friendly experience but are non-neutral and thus cannot serve as a secure universal identity provider. Users can choose to tie everything to one provider or are forced to create individual accounts for every website they use. Identities are hard to verify and fraud is rampant. Ripple's distributed network is a neutral database that can be used to securely store people's identities. Did you see that? Ripple's distributed network is a neutral database that can be used to securely store people's identities. So not only a store of value possibility for XRP, store of people's identities. As payments go online and the number of processors grow, the need for a common identity system to certify transactions and protect users from fraud will only increase. We firmly believe that the web-based identity systems must be underpinned by asymmetric encryption schemes, such as those used by Mozilla Persona. Credit card fraud and identity theft are widespread problems because these systems use shared secrets, which means that each transaction a user completes risks exposing their personal data and money. Let me read that one more time, because think about it in terms of with XRP and its speed and the security that it provides, right? Credit card fraud and identity theft are widespread problems because these systems use shared secrets, which means that each transaction a user completes risks exposing their personal data and money. Asymmetric encryption, coupled with emerging hardware security solutions, facilitates exchanges without or facilitates exchanges without forcing users to broadcast their personal details over the web. What Ripple uniquely brings to the web payments world is the combination of asymmetric encryption and a distributed system. We want to support the work of others in this area, but we would like to see a move away from identity providers. A flat global namespace, one like Twitter, provides the best user experience and is implemented in a neutral way, can provide the basis of the future of web payments. We are currently building an identity system on top of Ripple's distributed ledger that stores KYC information, provides space for third-party attestation, and can manage any number of financial or other accounts. Identity is one topic where collaboration amongst all of the different web payment actors is absolutely essential, and we are excited to work with, share, and learn from the other workshop participants. Standardization and a common means of expressing identity will help everyone transact with ease and take full advantage of the new technologies coming online now and in the future. We believe that Ripple's technology can further these goals by providing an open source distributed protocol for financial settlement and personal identity. They haven't been really talking about personal identity for too long. Recently, right? But that was one of their goals, and maybe it still is, right? It's very important to have that identity solution when it comes to blockchain. We are excited to share and work with the other web payments workshop participants to start laying the groundwork for a digital world that is accessible and beneficial to all. And in 2018, lbry said 300 plus members of the W3C are working with Ripple. Let me just find the list here. There we go. So 438 members currently, 300 plus lbry has said are implementing the interledger protocol that enables fast transactions at low costs. How do you think those transactions, because people will say, oh, it's currency agnostic. How do you think those transactions are low cost and fast? It's because of XRP, the XRP ledger. The use of that digital asset allows you to make fast, instantaneous settlement possible. It's not anything else. They say it's neutral. They say interledger protocol is neutral. But the way it seems they're setting it up is where you're going to have no choice but wanting to use the ultimate liquidity asset, the one that is going to be forever liquid and spread out amongst these institutions and these banks, setting up a very strong ecosystem, setting up very strong security. Why would they want to use anything else for payments? So once again, let me just get back to it here. Ripple is the world's first universal translator for money. The first mover counts a lot, right? First mover advantage matters very much. Rain here. What's up, Rain? How you doing, man? Guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sitting through that. I also brought up some more things here. 2014, you had Ripple Labs, action recommended, Ripple names. Was this Pay ID before Pay ID, guys? Was Ripple names Pay ID? As you can see here, Ripple names, the new standard. Originally released, a bulletin was originally released on April 23rd, 2014. Ripple names is a new feature with the following benefits: simple names to identify Ripple accounts, streamlines the gateway onboarding process, and simplifies settling trust lines. So this was Pay ID before Pay ID. I mean, even look at this, guys. Look at what they were going to do. If you could, right around this area, if you can see where my cursor is, wave Tim instead of your usual long-ass address. Ripple names should be allowed anywhere a Ripple address is currently specified. Right? Like Bob at gateway.com are still supported. like sending an email. Look at this, like Just Moon, your Ripple address or your Ripple name. And it would be the Wave and Just Moon, Ripple names. Name lookup API, there you go. So identity on Ripple once again, guys. Very important, right? The second challenge is compliance with local laws. Many countries regulate how companies can interact with money on behalf of their customers. Beyond compliance with these laws, companies that transmit money must also access the exposure to fraud. It is a heavy burden on gateways and developers to implement Know Your Customer identity solutions. Leveraging the distributed nature of Ripple, we realized we could help gateways with compliance by building a flexible, secure identity framework. The framework would allow gateways, developers, and other businesses building on top of Ripple to have an easier path to regulatory compliance, as well as minimize their risk profile. A distributed identity system would also empower individuals to be in full control of who, if anyone, can see their personal identifiable information. Guys, this was totally PayID before it became PayID. Crazy stuff, man. The identity layer is a big project which will come in stages. We're learning from previous identity efforts, including Mozilla Persona. Ripple's identity layer. We're also evaluating identity technologies that are gaining traction, such as OpenID Connect, and thinking about how to best leverage them. The first stage of Ripple identity is is rolling out a unique namespace of Ripple names that will work in conjunction with Ripple address system. Each gateway user and developer will be able to reserve a Ripple name which is unique and public. Much like the current Ripple address, a Ripple name is preceded by a little wave symbol. For example, if your name is World Gateway, other users can send your funds by using World Gateway in the send field. Yeah, this is totally PayID before PayID. The first step in the identity layer is rolling out Ripple names, but there is a lot more to come that will make it easier to operate a gateway, more secure to trade as a user. KYC and attestations. Guys, so much more here to look at if you guys want to. I'll just copy it, paste it, and put it in the chat. Oh, no, yeah, for sure, Rain. No doubt this is PayID before PayID, man, and it was called Ripple Names. So for any people in the XRP community who didn't know that, man, 2014, Ripple Names was already, PayID was already in the works even back then, dude. Crazy. Eruption G, Eruption G. Ah, good night, Tina Hall. Or good night, Rain, whoever is bouncing. Building an identity system into Ripple is a multi-stage project. We've just begun the first stage and will continue to share updates as they unfold. Man, so 2014 was the first stage. Let's see where that stage has come in 2020, right, guys? Jesus, man. How big this ecosystem must be is ridiculous. So, yeah. Crazy, man. We've come such a long way, and yet we're still so early. I can't believe it. So lucky. But guys, yeah, I thought those were interesting things to share with y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. But anyways, oh, so wait, I forgot. So then, you know, this whole thing with identity, transparency, right? The U.S. Financial Consumer Bureau posted this year, says Ripple and XRP can deliver more transparency in the banking industry. Think Ripple and XRP have the potential to increase transparency in the remittance industry, and it can be used to affect settlement of those transfers. Right? The CFPB report, which focuses on international money transfers under the Electronic Fund Transfer Act, reveals the agency has been tracking emerging developments in the remittance market, including the growth of digital asset companies like Ripple. So it believes The expanded adoption of Swift's GPI product or Ripple's suite of products could similarly allow banks and credit unions to know the exact final amount that recipients of remittance transfers will receive before they are sent. Right? So here's your Electronic Fund Transfer Act. Right? Talking about the necessity for transparency. And then next thing you know, here comes Mnuchin, right? And we've heard Ripple talk about the restrictions of the Dodd-Frank Act, right? And here you go. Mnuchin calling for major rollbacks of the Dodd-Frank Act in 2017. So already building that setup. Crazy stuff, man. It's unbelievable, you guys. Alex D Vlogs, what is up, man? XRP pop, XRP freaking shit, boom now! I could just imagine the way Alex D Vlogs would say that, man. Thank you for the $1.99 donation. You rock, man. Thank you so much. Sean Thompson, you rock, dude. Guys, 26 likes on a DLT late night live stream. What's up to all the night owls out there? What's up to the Blue Crew? You guys are amazing. But guys, I mean, that is basically all I got for you guys tonight. I know we usually go to 12, but we did start the stream a little bit earlier. But let's check out a handful of cryptos. We'll check out about 5 of them or so. Speaking of Internet of Things, let's see how Iota is doing. There was a shout out to Iota during the eToro blockchain summit. XRP DT. You guys are amazing, man. Thank you guys so much. Alright, so yeah, they gave out a shout out to Iota. And I think it was during the interview with the US Department of Justice, talking about the Internet things. And, you know, I guess the interviewer was very bullish or very excited about Iota and the prospects of it. So, not enough to make it a... People could try to say that this is an inverse head and shoulders in the making right here. Perhaps the head is too small in my liking, but yeah, maybe you can get back up to 36 cents for Iota right here, especially if you're around this accumulation zone, especially if you want to bounce off former points of resistance that hopefully you're going to be treating as support. You've already broken through to the downside, but it looks like you're getting some buying pressure coming in here. But it was a full day of some pretty strong selling pressure, and it doesn't look like the bulls have enough control just yet. RSI looks alright. Technicals, strong sell all across the board. Not looking too good here in terms of Iota. Let's hope it's respecting. Nope. I think it already, yeah, it's already broken past that long-term support as well. I forgot that with Iota. Man, it could be a little bit bleak here with Iota. We'll see how it goes. Still can have a chance right here. Let's zoom out and look at the monthly here for Iota. Been around for a long time, man. I mean, 2017, I think it's even earlier than that. XRP DT can't hear you, man. I'm blasting Eruption. Okay, dude. Hey, man, Van Halen, dude. Gotta go first with Van Halen. That's a great song, though, man. Van Halen kills it. Filled my Iota bags on this Dipper 2G. Miles Parker, smart man, dude. Good call. What's up, Ms. C? How you doing? Guys, you're amazing. Thanks so much. All right, so yeah, on the monthly, you're still actually below the long-term support here. Not looking too good here for Iota, man. We'll see how far this dip takes it, but long-term, I'm pretty excited about this project, gotta say. Who knows, man? It could be setting itself up. Like, I like the retracement level still from the low to high right here. Still around that 61.8% golden retrace zone, man. So you still have a chance here with Iota. Let's check out another crypto. Let's go to Algo. All right, let's jump into Algo on the monthly. Algo on the monthly, not looking too bad, actually. Might be actually getting a bounce right here, which would be great. And like we were saying, man, you could see $1 Algo or getting close to $1 Algo from here. Great returns to be had, I think, coming soon with Algo. If it's just going to continue respecting this long-term support. Let's go to the daily here and get a little bit closer look at what I'm talking about. And as you can see, we're getting that bounce around this support again. Could be rocket time, man, for Algo. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to happen very quickly for its ascension up to the top of that channel, but you could see, right? I mean, if you're trying to find the bottom of what it could possibly be before it launches to $1, this would be it for Algo, unless it starts breaking beneath this long-term support. Then it's a totally different game, right? If it starts going to 26, or let me see, no, more so like 24 cents to 20 cents, then yeah, we're talking about, okay, you know, maybe Algo's out on this one. But right here, great opportunity, I think, man. It looks hella sexy, dude. That's what I gotta say. That's how enthusiastic I am right here with Algo in this channel. It looks great. Long term, though, long term looks great. Like, you'd be catching it at the beginning right here before it could ascend up to around 90 cents. That's pretty crazy. No stimulus, nothing going anywhere. XRP DT, exactly, man. At the end of the day, it does depend on what Bitcoin wants to do, right? So Algo, yeah, that would be great if it did respect TA, right? But what is Bitcoin going to do? And we'll see. Let's check it out. Bitcoin, you could be getting a bounce right here too, which could be great. But I hear you. I hear you, XRP DT, man. That news could be a severe catalyst. We'll see how that plays out during the week. I mean, this could be it, man. This could be the because you are coming from downward pressure, right? You're coming from downward selling pressure. You consolidated upwards. You came back down. You bounced. And then you didn't really gain that much bullish momentum back up, man. You came back down below your former line of what you used to treat as support and accumulation. This could drag down, and it can drag down in an ugly way, man. We could see BTC come back into the 9,000s, possibly around 9,800, 9,900, and then it could even get worse from there and take you down to 9,400 for BTC. It could get that ugly. So we'll see. Stock's gonna crash too. Yeah, he said no moon either until after elections. Exactly, man. So I guess no moon. Gold and silver will rise though. Okay, cool. Good to know. The world stimulates me. You guys are crazy. Guys, let's see if we can get to 30 likes, man. That would be dope to end the stream on a 30 like right there. You guys are amazing. Man, so are we seeing a head and shoulders right here? Is that what's playing out right here with BTC, man? And if so, it could be an ugly shoulders. It could be an ugly way back down right here for BTC. Crazy times we're in, man. Crazy times. Without a doubt. So hard to predict the direction that this freaking market's going to be going. Let's check out what Ethereum is doing. And then we'll just look at live coin watch, see what's happening in the past hour. Appreciate you all tuning in, though, as always. Alright, yeah, same thing with ETH here, man. On the verge of possibly falling off even lower. And you could be talking about going down to even 274 for ETH, which would be bloody, man. Hell, man, it even has room to go down to 256 if that really was gonna happen. Right here. This would be my target around here, 256, 257. But we gotta wait and see, man. You're still at good retracement zones from these impulses up, but definitely there could be other just global catalysts at play that are gonna drag this price down. And it could be that you're not even at the end of your impulse here with Ethereum. This could be your 4. And where's your 5 going to be? Is your 5 going to be down here for ETH? And then that's where you see that major retracement up. You bounce off of, maybe it's a little bit higher. Let's say in between 285 and 250 for ETH. That's where your 5th point can be right here. I mean, you're getting some buying pressuring here though, and if you look at this impulse that happened on the September 24th up until the 29th, the retracement down is around the golden retrace zone, so you're still around a level of accumulation. Pay $206 for a roll OGF 1964 Kennedy $0.50 today. Ms. C, I got you, man. You gotta medicate. You gotta do what you gotta do. Guys, good seeing y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. I think we're gonna end it here, you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in for another DLT late night news and charts live stream. You guys are amazing. The Blue Crew, always so supportive. Forever thankful to you guys. You guys make this channel happen. And let's keep it going. Let's try to get 2K subscribers by the end of October, you guys. Still keeping the dream alive. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, Ethereum community, DLT community, all the communities out there. The future is bright, and remember, guys, I'll never tell you guys what to do. I'll just tell you guys what's up. And what is up is another Day 2 LA Blockchain Summit tomorrow, which I'll be live streaming. And then, of course, you got BiDAO, Sol, Zilliqa, XMR, DGB, ICX, VeChain, all getting a little bit of some bouncing love right here in the past hour. And in the past 24 hours, CardStack and Data doing their thing. But it's been pretty bloody nonetheless, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the dips. Who knows how much further we're gonna be dipping. But we'll just have to see in the days to come. Much love to y'all. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.